Hi folks, I'm Sean McCormick and welcome to the Lightroom Vlog channel. A bonus video today, and I'm finally doing something with the Ono bag. It's not the unboxing, but I did get my mate David Irwin into the studio to talk about the Ono bag. So we look at my MegaGear bag and his Ono bag and talk about them. So let's watch the video and I'll make some comments after on it. And maybe add a few little bits of people explaining what I'm talking about. Hey folks, I'm Sean McCormick and welcome to the Lightroom Vlog channel. So I said I was going to talk about bags with my mate David, and here I am, and we are at the bags. Me with my horribly named MegaGear bag, and Dave with his absolutely gorgeous spiffing Ono Bowery bag. You love it, don't you?
I do love it, Sean. Yeah, it's very handy.
Alright, so as you can see, the bags are a very similar size. Here, if I turn this sideways here, you'll see that one turned sideways too. The buckles themselves are very similar. And if you want to open yours there, and they both have this kind of nice kind of canvas finish with a logo on it. My one has a crap MegaGear one. Yours got a lovely Ono.
Similar type leather than the
yeah, very similar.
exterior.
This one, I love the colour tone on this one. Is way better than my one now, to be honest with you though. And also there's stuff like, these are really good quality clasps, which I didn't think was going to be the case. I thought they were going to be really cheap ones, but the ones on the Bowery here are actually way nicer. Just a way better design. Even the shape here, the way it's done, is really cool. The stitching is also much nicer on that. Okay, but what's inside it? Well, they both have this nice thing that flips out, so that way there's a little bit of protection here when it's closed down from the rain, so it kind of seals a bit, which is nice. Okay, I keep the iPad in my front pouch here, but the front pouch on the Bowery is actually sewn.
Slightly different. It's broken into two sections here, so I just keep a filter, keep the phone. It's a pretty flat pocket. You can't fit too much in there. But I got a similar pocket. Do you have on the front of yours is on the back of mine. So
yeah, and whereas
keep it simple in there.
the one on the back of my one is down slightly lower and has a zip, so you couldn't really put an iPad in it because it would actually scratch stuff, which I don't like. They both have really nice side pockets here as well, which is cool. I think I'm keeping the key to my thing in it.
Yeah, I've tried squeezing the phone in there. It's quite tight.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to do it.
It's handy for small things maybe, but it's a nice feature.
So what I have in my one is I have the iPad, like I say, so I'm keeping my TT350 and a trigger, and then I have a little pouch for batteries and cards and stuff like that. And I generally have three lenses. So I've got the 56, the 35, and I have the camera and the 23mm, but they're over there, so I can't show you those. So that's what's normally in this bag here. So a 3-lens combination with flash, so it's perfect for moving about. Now the only thing it does have is it only comes with one little divider.
One divider, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so I have another divider there, and I'll probably get more dividers just to try and split the bag for safety. But the only thing I don't like about it is that it just has one divider. So the bags are really similar. But what I will say is that this one's got a very plain finish, and the colour is not really dyed much, so it's quite light in tone, whereas I actually love the colour tone on that one. I think it's much nicer, and it appears to have a bit more of a shine. This is kind of very soft, and there's kind of cardboard here, and it's got a little fold in it, and so it doesn't curve, whereas this one's a bit more rigid feeling. It actually feels much nicer.
Yeah, you had a couple of options actually, colour options. I think you had a similar colour option to the bag that you have there, Sean. There's a darker one, almost like a black one.
Yeah.
I got this just because I like the detail. It shows a bit more detail of the leather.
Yeah, no, the leather is much nicer as well. But for the money, this has got surprisingly good craftsmanship. I thought it would be, more inferior than it is, but it's actually pretty good. This one comes in a blue and in a black as well. There are cheaper versions of the Ono in canvas, but I didn't want it. I wanted leather, so that was why I was kind of making this compromise to get this bag. Would I still love that bag? I'd absolutely still love that bag. It's absolutely fantastic. But I'm happy enough with this purchase, but at the same time, the way there's always something better that you want. Well, yeah, even after doing this, I still prefer to get that one actually.
Still think it's great value for the money.
But this one is great value.
I like they were actually when I saw the bag. I'm surprised how I like they were.
Yeah. But there are other things going on. Like if you see here, the way this pocket is folded over and stitched, that one doesn't have that. Okay, that has a much light. But look at the thickness of the material there. That's very light compared to what you have here. You got proper very thick, and that's double folded over and everything. Even here, look at the leather here is really thin compared to how thick it is here. So this is way better quality leather. Even feeling that there compared to that, if you have a feel there,
that's quite thick. Yeah,
that's leather. Yeah. That's leather inside as well there.
Leather,
whereas that's not. That's just the canvas fabric. That's there, and then
quite similar on the inside, I think, space-wise.
Space-wise, I'd say this is a copy of that.
I don't know if the camera can see in there.
And do you able to pull stuff out? Yeah.
I've got the Fuji XT1. I suppose I got two dividers here, breaking up the bag. So I got the center pocket. I just keep my second lens here, with my just a spare bag that I found around the house.
That's a 35, is it?
That's a 35 actually, yeah, and that's a 16mm lens on the camera.
Nice.
And that's it's a Sony RX, I think it's an RX4. So I use that for video and for some stills. It's just handy to have as a backup. And that's pretty much it, really.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, folks. So, folks, thanks for watching. The usual story. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. So, folks, as you can see there, both bags are pretty good. They both perform the task really well, and they're almost identical in size. The Ona definitely had the edge when it comes to craftsmanship, even appearance. The leather is thicker. There's really, really cool stuff on it. Stuff like the fact that the buckles themselves are really, really nice. There's even nicer stitching on the actual buckles themselves. There's a lovely little Ona thing on the side where you've got the name embossed in it. Fortunately, you don't have MegaGear embossed on the side, because that would actually put me off the bag a little bit. Sorry, I think the name is terrible. There's other things going on as well, such as the leather on the inside, and also the stitching is quite thick, and so there's really, really nice ridging on the inside of the Ona compared to my bag, the MegaGear. But just generally, I feel that the MegaGear is a reasonable bag for the money, but if you really want top quality craftsmanship, you really need to be looking at the Ona. Links below for both, so choose whichever one you want. Do use the links as well to help support the channel. Thanks for waiting, folks. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to get notified. Give the video a like, a big thumbs up if you liked it as well, and please do share it among your friends. Thanks for taking time to watch the video, and I will see you in the next one.